Hello. I am just checking in with everyone and hoping that you finished your humanities essay successfully. It should be submitted at this point, and if you're not yet done with it, please do your best to finish it as soon as possible. So, I'm just going to give a brief overview of what is expected for the social science essay. That is the next major unit of the semester. Remember, we have four major units throughout the course of the semester, and this is the second one. I have updated all of the due dates for you for this unit, and just like the humanities unit, it is a 4 week time span that you have to develop your content. So please make sure that you are planning appropriately. Also, just like last time with the humanities essay, as well as with this one, the social science essay, you will need to meet with a tutor, so please plan appropriately to get that feedback. And I hope you all are doing well. So to get started with the SS Explorer unit, I have uploaded 2 example essays for you. You have an option with this one. You can either research and discuss the impacts of a major advancement in society, or you can discuss a social issue and possible solutions that are being implemented to address that solution. So you have 2 examples essays that are posted here for you. The first is about virtual reality. So that is an advancement paper. The second is on college admissions discrimination, specifically addressing Harvard. So that is a social issue paper. Then you have the guidelines. Just like last unit, you also have a reading assignment and a response. Then there is a discussion forum. Please remember with discussion forums that you are supposed to post and respond to at least one peer. That is the entire objective of a discussion forum, is that it takes the place of a conversation that would have been happening in school or in the classroom. So please make sure that in discussion forums you are responding to at least one peer. Then you have the exploring topics discussion, where again, you're going to respond to at least one peer. And the objective is that it is a conversation about the plausibility of your topics. Have you chosen a topic that you will be able to address in 600 to 800 words? Have you chosen a topic that you're going to be able to research effectively? This essay, unlike the humanities essay, does require some research. So we will, over the next few units, become acquainted with how to effectively use the online databases, as well as how to use APA documentation style. So this unit will require some more investment of time to make sure that you are researching, you're taking notes, you're citing your sources appropriately. All things that we did not have to do in the first unit. So this one, again, make sure that we're planning appropriately. After you have explored your topic, you're going to again submit a thesis. So there's a template provided for you, and then there's the Dropbox of where you will submit that thesis. The Dropbox does not require any feedback because, again, it is just a Dropbox. But anytime you see these 2 little dialog boxes, that is the indication that there has to be at least 2 things done. You post and you reply to a peer. So please make sure that we're doing that to earn full credit for that assignment. As we move into the pre-write session, again, you have another reading and response. It's the same list of topics that you will receive for the first one, but you're to choose a different reading for this one. So it's the same list of sources, but again, you're choosing a source that you did not previously choose in the earlier assignment. All right, so let's just scroll back down to the SS Reading 2. Then you have a link discussing credible sources. You should be using database sources through the college online library, which can be accessed through the homepage of your course, and I'll post an easier link for you to access that in the news area as well. but becoming acquainted with your online resources is a huge asset to all of your courses. As it comes to the credible sources link, the major objective is that if you do use online sources, you're certain that they are credible. Who is publishing it? What bias might they have? Depending upon your topic, a YouTube video might be applicable, but is the person presenting the video credible? So that requires a little bit more investigation. After that, we have the pie method where you make a point, you introduce your evidence, and then you explain your point. It's similar to what we did in the humanities, but again, you're having to cite your evidence. Then that moves into the outline. Again, you are provided with a template. I've also provided you with a checklist of the overall essay expectations. So as you're working on this outline, you really want to make sure that you're providing as much detail as possible so that I can give you feedback and let you know if you're headed in the right direction. The outline assignment is a Dropbox, so again, you don't need to respond to anyone. Then we move into the drafting process. There is an additional sample essay for you. There is an assignment that requires you to check your references to make sure that you're citing your references appropriately. That is a major expectation of this essay, that it is formatted in APA format and that it is cited properly throughout. Anytime that you use information that is not your own original idea, it needs to be cited. So think of 10 random people. The person next to you at the gas station, the person next to you in line at the grocery store. Would they know the information you're talking about? If not, it needs to be cited. Okay, so anything that is not common knowledge needs to have appropriate citation. So that's what our goal is here, is make sure that you are, with the reference check, that you're citing your sources appropriately. Again, you will have to get some professional feedback. So setting up a tutor appointment is essential. The tutor appointments and the feedback from the tutor should happen before the final essay is submitted. So it's important that you plan appropriately. That's due by the end of the month of September. And then there's, again, the checklist for you. And then finally, that takes you to grammar and mechanics, the final checklist again, an additional sample for you, and then you're going to submit your final essay by October 6th. So please make sure that you reach out to me if you have any questions. As I've done in the past, I will continue to post important information and useful resources in the news area. So please make sure that you're checking the news area in the home page of our course. For example, I posted a LibGuide link for you, as well as this idea of the peeling our paragraphs. This is huge, both for the humanities essay and really any general essay that you're writing. You start with a point or a topic sentence. You provide a specific example. Then you explain how that example proves your point. Then you move into a second specific example. We should have transitions between these things to make sure that you have clear flow. But if you follow this template, it's kind of like a mathematical equation where you can organize your paragraphs effectively. If the content in your paragraphs is not the specific point that you're proving, an example or an explanation, it might not belong there. So one of our major goals is to be concise and direct. So following this peel process can help you get there. There is a link here for the LibGuide. The LibGuide is provided by the college for all kinds of subjects. This particular link takes you directly to the Composition 1 LibGuide, but there are many others available for other courses as well. And there are all kinds of resources on how to be successful in this course. So please take advantage of the LibGuide for this course and all others. And as always, if you have a question, please email me using the email within the course. I typically respond within 24 hours. I did host an online office hours earlier this week as well. If you were unable to make it, please try to plan to drop in and visit me on the next one. It's an excellent opportunity to virtually see each other face to face and for me to answer any major questions that you might have. So I hope you are all doing well. And as always, reach out if you need anything. And I appreciate all of your hard work and efforts. I do anticipate that after Sunday, when all of the submissions are made for the humanities essay, that I will have your feedback available for you within a week. It might take me a little bit longer, but typically it is within a week. So I hope you're all well. Have a great weekend. And again, reach out to me if you need anything. Thanks very much. See you soon.